eager to get out there, finally have a game?
Yeah, no doubt it'll be exciting to play a different colored jersey for sure.
How do you go about really preparing for a quarterback that you don't necessarily know what to expect?
Well, you do the background check and see what what he did in his high school or junior college, and then watch the tape in terms of what he did there, and then what has he played much at the stop that he's at. And so you identify those things and his strengths, and you go out and just execute your calls.
Seems like there's a little bit of guesswork there, though.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's always going to be that way, particularly in a first game type situation. And we've had a process of installation with our defense, and we've been through it 4 times. And I'm just excited about watching the guys go out there and execute that defense.
It being Coach Tedford, do you feel like that guesswork is maybe a little bit easier for you to do just because you have a general idea what to expect?
No, not really. He's always changing, evolving with his offensive scheme and system. You can see the differences now from where it was when we were together in Cal. But one thing I do know about him, he's going to always utilize his players, and I think this year will be no different for him.
Christian said, in terms of the guys that you haven't seen like quarterback, he said, we're not chasing ghosts. It's about us, and they gotta figure out a way to play us instead of.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of our mindset defensively and the tone that we want to set. We want to go out and do our stuff and read our keys and play our blocks, and key the triangle with the linebackers. Key 1 and 2 with the safeties. For corners, key the tackle or key the receiver. Things that we've been coaching from day one. We want to see him go out there and do not only this week but every week.
What is it about Greg Johnson that suits the nickelback spot?
I think his versatility. He's a guy that has got coverage skills, and he also demonstrates the ability to be very physical and explosive. And you can see a big difference in his ability and the things that he's doing when he's playing the nickel. He's closer to the ball. He takes real sharp angles when he breaks and can get in and out of cuts. So I'm really excited about seeing him play and seeing him operate in there. The field has shrunk down for him as opposed to playing corner with all that room out there. And I think that's helped him. So we're able to look at things that he's done over his time here and how he's played and how we can utilize it the best and how it would help the team the best. And we felt like trying him at nickel right off the bat would be a good spot for him. And he's taken to it and really gotten better each and every day.
With the depth chart not being officially released till Friday, are there positions still up
Yeah,
for grabs?
we're still working through a lot of different things, and when you talk about different packages and the different things that the different groupings that they possibly could put out there and that we're preparing for, it could mean for different types of guys that will be out there.
I know you've talked about some years you had 13 guys that you thought could play. A couple of years ago, 15 at the Cotton Bowl. How many guys are in that category this year that you think could be
I hope a lot. I hope a lot, but no, I've seen our depth when we go out here and we put the 2s out there. It's a group that I feel comfortable with, and I think will be able to keep us fresh in spots, particularly up front. And I've always felt there's a cohesiveness where the back 7 needs to play together. To me, it's if a receiver goes out there and has to run a slant or block the inbound line of scrimmage, he can sub in there and do it. When you got 5 defensive backs and 2 linebackers working together, and they're feeling the speed of the receivers, they're looking for certain things or certain matchups. It's a different feel to go in there for 3 plays, and now I've been on the sideline for for 15 plays, and now I'm going to go out there and have to cover their best slot receiver. I'd rather have a guy that's been out there and get lathered up and have a feel for it. And generally, he has a better chance to probably do that than somebody cold off the bench. But that doesn't mean we won't roll guys in the secondary. But I think when you see maybe rotational groups go in, it'll be more front-oriented on Saturday.
Will we see more of the classic 4-down linemen? 4 guys that in the 4-2 with the 5.
Yeah, it kind of depends on what they do. I think that every week is going to be based off of how we feel our matchups are and what the healthy bodies are. But we've been able to go into a 4th year now in recruiting different types of bodies to play different styles of defense, and I feel like we're at that point now. We can do that.
Do you feel like you have a better pass rushing team this year than you did a year ago?
I feel like our O-line is pretty good, and they get an awful lot of opportunities to pass protect. and I think it's been good work for our guys. So I've been happy with what I've seen from there. But until we go out against other competition, I'll have a better assessment.
Is there anyone that stands out from Fresno State's offense from USC?
I mean, I think my biggest concern is I know Coach Tedford is going to utilize the guys that he has, and he's got a productive running back, he's got a productive tight end, and he's got a group of receivers that he's brought in there that I know have a lot of talent, and one of them's a returner. So I know he's going to try to get the ball in the playmakers' hands, and I think all their skill groups are good.
How's it changed preparing your defense against the new offense in the spring and the fall? Has it changed the impact of what you guys done out here or anything?
No, I think it's been great because they're really flexible and do a lot of different things. You hear about the air raid and them using all parts of the field, which they do, but I mean they run the ball a good amount too, and there's a lot of aspects that force us to play in space. So anytime we get an opportunity to, in 7-on-7 or team drill, to be able to play in space, tackle in space, fit screens in space, it's been very beneficial for us. It's going to help us because we see a lot of wide open teams in this conference.
Pulling out and Fresno having actually played a game together, how do you feel about what you've seen from them? I mean, Fresno didn't really do scrimmages either. How do you feel about what you've seen from them?
Yeah, I've been real happy with those two, and especially Isaiah's been in the system now for 3 years, and I've had a lot. I've worked with the safeties the last 2 years, so I know he knows what he's looking at. I feel a lot more comfortable with Talanoa now that he's played. I remember last year we laughed the other day. We went to the mock game over at the junior college, and his eyes were as big as saucers. I'm like, look, it's Saturday before a game, and we're just over here walking through these plays. I mean, just relax a little bit. I've got a lot of confidence in him, and I think their bond growing together and working together is coming together, and it'll only get better as the season goes along.
What does this team do